had the 61st Grammy Awards show yesterday, Sunday. Today is Monday. We about to get into all of it. You know, Kendrick Lamar's performance. We had Drake spazzing out, telling people they don't need a Grammy. You know what I'm saying? I was about to say Nicki Minaj, but Cardi B won.
Yeah. Has some issues.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's just a lot we about to get into.
Sure.
First of all, let's let them know who we are. This is the Phantom 336. Go ahead and check me out on your local social media. I said local, but it's nationwide, baby.
It's worldwide.
No, but anyway, who we got here?
For sure, man. You already know, as always, the Radio God. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Facebook, social media, everything at Radio God. That's RADIOGUI with the underscore at the end. Talk to me.
Yeah.
And of course, you know your favorite, Cookie_Crow_ or Cora Love on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the social media sites.
The underscore Queen.
Second favorite. All right, so let's get right on up into this. What we got?
For sure, man. So the Grammys, man. There was a lot of good performances. I didn't actually watch the whole thing because it's a lot of it's a lot of people that I don't really care about as it you know what I'm saying, pertains to the Grammys. Like, you know, obviously it's all genres of music. It's not just hip hop. It's not just country. It's not just pop. Whatever. So, the Grammys just in general, I think, you know, kind of has this stigma. Before we even get to what happened with this Grammys, I think this was one of the best Grammys that we've seen in a while for hip-hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that.
There was a lot of records broken, which we'll get into in a second. But just in general, like, how do you feel about it? How do y'all feel about the Grammys?
Yeah, that's what I was like. I was like, yeah, this is really good for the culture.
Like, do you look forward to the Grammys, like, just on a regular basis? Normally
not. And I actually was expected to be disappointed a lot.
Me too.
But, like,
I'm always disappointed in the Grammys.
The bar was set high, like, from the very beginning. Whenever Kendrick Lamar came out, did his collage of songs. He done had Dave Chappelle walk out. You know what I'm saying?
Dave Chappelle was there?
Yeah, Dave Chappelle came out, said a little bit, and then like in between, like his performances,
with the military guys in the background. That was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, and so, but the thing about the Grammys, I think for me is just, I don't know. I feel like they don't, you know what I'm saying, pay the respect to the artists that work hard, work their ass off in hip hop, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people who kind of like how Drake was saying, I don't want to get into that yet, but it's people who don't really know about the craft that sit back and make decisions. It's not voting from the people, it's voting from a panel of judges that ultimately make a decision on who should be, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Get the Grammy. So.
And I feel that even with the Pulitzer Prize, right, that Kendrick won, like, in my opinion, he deserves it, but he don't deserve it for Damn, bruh. He deserves it for maybe How to Pimp a Butterfly.
Damn was good. Well,
it was a real good album. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big Kendrick fan. That's a dope ass album. But as far as like Pulitzer Prize winning, To Pimp a Butterfly was at that level. Like, as far as like, yo, he touched on so much.
There's people who changed life as we know it that won the Pulitzer. So if you up there for Damn, like that's Damn was good, but it wasn't that damn good.
He's just finally coming around to get recognition.
But now that's the thing about like the judges, the people who are judging these things. It's like the streets, you know what I'm saying, and the people. I mean, we the ones who actually created all of this culture, from rock and roll, blues, all of everything, right? Yeah. We the ones who created it. So, like, with us having that knowledge, we should be more represented on these panels. And especially,
I think the people are important. I think that's something that Billboard Awards gets right, because the thing about, and I was talking to my girl about this yesterday. We always talk about music and just like the different, you know what I'm saying, different aspects of it. But one thing that Billboard always tends to get right is people who are actually winning in the streets, people who are actually winning by the numbers, by streams, by all these different types of popularity. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what really brings in the money. All the people who are popular at the top. So why not give those people the awards? You know what I'm saying? People who are winning and people who do usually win in Grammys aren't always the people who bring in the most money, aren't always the people who... So it's always like a weird situation, you know what I'm saying? And since the Grammys has such a high standard, just like the Oscars, it's like the Oscars for music, you know what I'm saying? And so since it has such a high standard, I think they have to get that right. Like, there's no way you can...
They definitely got to do better, bro. Yeah. They do.
So as far as this year, we'll go down some of these hip-hop awards, man, and get to it as far as our music is concerned. First and foremost, man, winner of the Record of the Year, which is the first time a hip-hop artist has been Record of the Year, Childish Gambino for This Is America. So that was a big step. I didn't think that...
one shocked me.
You didn't?
Okay, the thing about that is weird because the Grammys, like I said, the Grammys is weird. It's very weird because it's like socially acceptable music. It's kind of like, so it's like music, like how, like, that's why they love Kendrick Lamar so much, because Kendrick Lamar is like, okay, it's kind of like they put us in a box. Like, you have your black artist, and it's like everybody else.
Right.
So they're like, okay. So they're like, all right, okay, cool. Kendrick Lamar, we love Jay-Z. Jay-Z has 21 Grammys. He has a ridiculous amount of. We loved Kanye West at one point. You know what I'm saying? But like now it's like Kendrick. Kendrick is like the poster child for the Grammys right now.
Okay.
Jay-Z was that at one point.
Right.
They always pick one that like every year wins. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like it's a certain type of music that makes it to the Grammys that isn't always what probably should win. But I'm not mad at that.
I never even knew that was a hip hop song, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
it's more poppy-ish.
But you know, Childish Gambino is and I get that. I do get that.
I see what you're saying. I guess, but it's definitely still
it's hip hop.
But all right. So who was he up against?
It was God's Plan, Drake, Shallow by Lady Gaga, and Bradley Cooper, All the Stars by Kendrick Lamar and SZA, Rockstar by Post Malone and 21 Savage, and The Middle by Zedd, Maren Morrison Gray.
I would have picked this as America.
I mean, and that's the thing. Against the competition, I think that was good. I think God's Plan was close, and I think All the Stars might have been close too with Kendrick Lamar and SZA. That's a really good song too. Not to mention that Lady Gaga song too is actually.
Because when This Is America came out, it did.
Like, it made waves. It made waves.
And
that's something that the Grammys usually doesn't even get right. So I was proud of them for paying attention to that part. I think maybe they might be under some new management. Maybe a couple new judges. Maybe judges are listening to new people. I don't know.
Right.
But it's like they did get that part right. I felt like, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe it's because old girl made her remix. You know what
I'm
talking about?
Who somebody made a remix to that. It was
the white girl. It was the worst remix.
Up to This America. Yeah, it was trash. But yeah, I think like I said, I think it did make waves. But you get what I'm saying, right? About the Grammys like having like a poster child every year that kind of.
I felt it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So since it had something to do with like wokeness, I felt like that's why it won. Like This Is America. A lot of people didn't like This Is America. Like I loved the song when it came out, but I knew just as many people that were like, "Yo, this is stupid."
I mean, I feel exactly what you're saying. That is usually the case.
Yeah.
But I feel like we should just take this win.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I like that.
For sure.
This W.
But just from like an analytical standpoint, just from looking at it deeper, I was just like,
I don't think he won. I don't like take that away from him. I'm proud that he won. I'm proud he got a Grammy.
Yeah.
I'm proud he's getting recognized for something that he created. But I don't know. I probably would have went with God's Plan or maybe the 21 Savage.
I wouldn't have went for God's Plan for the
Was
whole.
21 Savage even in the conversation?
Yeah, 21 Savage.
Yeah, he was up there. Post Malone with Rockstar, Post Malone and 21 Savage, which they did win something. I believe. I think they did win something, but it wasn't.
All right, so.
But also, Song of the Year was "This Is America." Donald Glover again, Childish Gambino. So, which is pretty cool.
Hey, yo, I like Childish, man.
Yeah, no, I do too.
I ain't even mad at him
he's
for
definitely
winning stuff because
he's one of the most talented people of our generation. Period.
Bro,
being able to act, sing, and rap, and being able to do it all well. And he's had a hit in every single category. So it's like whether it's like his show is it Atlanta, everybody like a lot of people love that show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then he's had songs where he sung and. What was it? The song that came out last year. He was singing in falsetto. That went crazy.
That's the name of it.
That went crazy. Stay woke. You know what I'm saying? Niggas creep.
That was him? That was him?
Yeah.
I thought that was Frank Ocean.
Where have you been? Where do you be?
Yeah, she be wild.
I know y'all live under a rock sometimes.
And then he came back with This Is America. Like, so you know what I'm saying? Like he's had a hit in every single category. You know what I'm saying? Of his profession. So I ain't mad at that. So best new artist won. It was Dua Lipa, I think is how you pronounce the name. That one, she was up against her, which is I know you know her, H.E.R. Her. Georgia Smith was up there as well. Some other notable people. So that was that. But as far as what was some before we get to the other people, what were some surprises that you saw? Like whether it be how people were dressed, whether it be like speeches, like what surprised you? Did you see anything else like whoa?
I really can't think of anything that was surprising.
I know one thing people were talking about was Kylie Jenner. I don't know if y'all saw her outfit. She had that big pink thing on. She was with Travis Scott.
That
joint was trash. I don't know. Did y'all see that?
It was
her
trash?
outfit? Yeah.
You thought it was
She was wildin'.
You ain't see my girl though. She had the Make America Great Again.
Yeah, bro. No, she was tripping.
Had to build the wall. She was dressed up as a Statue of Liberty.
Oh, really?
She had Make America Great purse that had Make America Great Again, and
go, girl.
Her dress.
You go, baby.
Her dress, she wildin'. And her dress
Make America Great.
Yeah, no, she was tripping, bro. And her dress was on the back. Yeah, it said "Build the Wall," right?
Yeah.
Oh, it said "Build the Wall."
Yes, and it had bricks.
never mind,
It was
I
made
take
out of
it
like
back.
brick, like she was tripping. Why would you say you go to
I thought
that?
she was really making, like saying,
We
"Make
about to get
America
Cora
Great
out of here,
again."
man.
I thought she was being condescending. when she
Yeah.
said that. I thought, like, you
What
know,
in the
she was
world?
being an asshole, but
Go, girl.
But
I don't
anyway, that's crazy. So, best R&B song was "Booed Up" by LMA. So
I guess it should be.
All right, we heard enough of it.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Enough
The
of
thing
it.
about that song though is like, even if you didn't like that song, like it stayed with you. Like it was one of those catchy songs that's like you felt like you caught yourself singing when you was at work or like in the
come
shower.
on, girl, you know you my boo.
Yeah,
The
like
song is playing, ain't the song playing?
just
Just
like
like
that,
the
just that,
radios in the store you walk in.
like even if you no for real, and even if you didn't know the song, like just that little part that da 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 boot up, that is
Yeah.
super catchy.
It
Like, and
is.
you know what I'm saying? And it, you know what I'm saying? I can see she was up against "Come Through and Chill" by J. Cole and Miguel. I know y'all know that song. That song's pretty smooth.
Yeah.
"Feels Like Summer," which is another song by Childish Gambino.
That song was dope on the low. I don't think
Yeah,
everybody caught it.
Yeah, it went over a lot of
It
people's
was
head.
dope.
It went over a lot of people's head.
Yeah.
"Long As I Live" and then "Focus" was some songs that were also up there. Always Jay-Z and Beyonce had to bring something home per
Yeah,
usual.
yeah.
The Carters was best urban contemporary album. So
Okay.
that one was kind of surprising though, because they were best urban contemporary album is not rap.
What
so
were
that's
they
like
up against?
a lot of people who I've never even heard of. Like some of these
That's
people,
probably why.
"Kids Are Alright" by Chloe and Halle, Chris Dave and the Drumheads,
Halsey.
"War and Leisure" by Miguel, which is a good album, and then "Ventriloquism" by Marshall and Deco. I don't even I said, like the thing is
Okay.
they're so smart with the way that they pick the Beyonce and Jay-Z are really smart with like the way that they put up their albums and like songs in order to know that they're gonna get selected. Kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because like I think it was a very competitive year this year as far as hip hop music was concerned. So if you just put it as rap album of the year, Cardi B had a lot of headway this year. Like she had like a lot of like people love Cardi B. Like whether they like to admit it or not, Cardi B is very popular. So they probably went to one straight up against them with the Carters. So they put it in a different category that kind of still counts as hip hop, but it's like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that was
I feel
ingenious
it.
of them. That was
Well, I'm
really
glad
smart.
they got that. That's what's up.
For sure. I think that was smart.
Got to go home and celebrate.
Okay, so that makes I don't even know how many Grammys Beyonce has. Probably like 40 something. I really don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a lot. And then
Beyonce,
Jay-Z
She's
will have
the queen.
yeah, and then
Queen
that
of her genre.
for real. Yeah, whatever that genre is
Right.
though, because she can be pop, she can
She's
be
the queen.
R&B, she can be
Anything.
She's one of the
soul,
queens of black people.
for sure. And then
country.
no, for real though, like she got
songs.
a little bit of everything in there. So for best R&B performance, best part one, which is her and featuring Daniel Caesar. So that was cool. A lot of people like
Daniel
that song.
Caesar?
Yeah.
Daniel Caesar's a good guy. Yo. He's got a
Yes,
nice
that's
voice.
my dude, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I like him.
And then
Yeah, Daniel Caesar, dope.
He got
Yeah.
a cute voice.
I don't think that
His
you
lips
say he got a cute voice.
His lips be ashy though. His lips be ashy as hell. Sorry, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel. Damn, David. Damn it,
Yeah.
Daniel.
She wildin'. And they were I'm done. But they weren't up against really any competition,
Oh my gosh.
honestly though. Like "Long As I Live" by Tony Braxton. Come on, bro. That won't gonna win.
Tony, oh my
"Summer"
goodness.
by the Carters. Do y'all know
Right,
"Summer"?
why?
Y'all know the song "Summer" by the Carters?
Yeah,
It was off the
yeah.
album.
No, I didn't hear that.
Love. And my girl be having that junk on
Yeah.
play over and over. That song's fire though. That song
I haven't
is
heard that.
fire.
That whole album dope.
Yeah, that album is
So
So surprising because I thought I listened to that whole album. I probably missed
You
it.
ain't got no boo, so you don't got no reason.
I'm my boo. I am my boo.
you your own boo.
Yes.
You go ahead and be
I got myself a
independent.
Valentine's gift and everything.
Okay. So for best rap performance, it was a tie between King's Dead, which is Kendrick Lamar, J-Rock, Future,
I
and
hate that
James
song.
Blake.
That's
Wow.
the only Kendrick Lamar song
What?
that I hate.
What song?
King's Dead.
Miss me with
It's
that bullshit.
annoying.
You don't like that song?
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I just
Hey,
don't
man.
like
The
it,
radio?
bro.
My man Future got a Grammy. I can't be mad at that.
Hey, yo, I ain't mad at
Future got a Grammy, and J-Rock got a Grammy. Like, that's hard.
J-Rock, I've been wanting J-Rock to win, though, bro. Like, J-Rock that's the dude.
Yeah, I don't even know who the kid is.
I love J-Rock.
You ain't cultured, bro.
For real.
I really
She be wildin', bro.
I'm not from here.
I'm gonna need you to sit down, like, one day and just listen to, like, hip-hop for, like, the whole day. Just, like, all the current stuff, all the stuff that's, like, I'm gonna need you to catch up. You gotta catch up, bro. It's so much good music out here. But, it was a tie between that and then Bubbling by Anderson .Paak. I know you know that song. One in the head, Bubbling, That jump's pretty cool, too. And then, so, another...
That other song, though, Tense, should've...
Oh,
he
yeah.
He ain't put that in?
No, it wasn't up there. So they were up against Sicko Mode by Travis Scott, Drake, Travis Scott and Drake, and then Nice for What by Drake went in there, and then also Cardi B, Be Careful. So that was some good competition, honestly.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I can't believe those. I can't believe the one Anderson .Paak won. I thought it would have been a tie between the Kendrick Lamar one and then maybe Cardi B or like even the Drake one. Nice for What, because Nice for What was huge too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that went viral.
That record was huge. That was with Shiggy. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his dance and stuff. And then Childish Gambino won another one with This Is America for best rap sung performance. So got another one. That man did work. So he got 3 so far.
Dang.
For sure. And then, so best rap song, and then we'll talk about this, you know what I'm saying, about Drake getting cut off. So best rap song for this year was Drake, God's Plan, which will be his first Grammy since 2017. And that one was his only Grammy since 2011. So this will be his 3rd Grammy.
Yeah.
Ever.
He deserves
How do y'all feel about that?
I
like
do feel him, yo.
Yeah.
This dude, he been running the rap game, bro. Like, running it the same way Jay-Z was running it, bro.
That's an argument.
He ain't been
That's
running
an argument.
He been running it.
That's
but
an
probably
argument.
Not the same way.
That's an argument. That's a argument.
How-
That's the thing. That's what I was talking to
how
my
is it not a good argument, though?
My girlfriend is a humongous.
I'm talking about
fan.
the way Jay-Z was in his prime.
And I feel you.
Not Jay-Z now.
And I feel you, but Jay-Z and the only knock that I have on Jay-Z as an artist, Jay-Z is great. Jay-Z's a great businessman. Jay-Z is sold whatever amount of albums, you know what I'm saying, records, all of that stuff.
Okay.
The only knock that I have on Jay-Z in his whole discography and his whole work is that he never dominated an era. Jay-Z was around for a long time. Jay-Z's been around for a long time. Any era that you put him in, he never completely dominated that era. There was always somebody bigger than Jay-Z. And there was in every single era. If you look at when he came out in the late 80s, wasn't nobody looking at Jay-Z. The 90s, Jay-Z wasn't the biggest. Early 2000s, Jay-Z wasn't the biggest.
Was the biggest.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Nah, Jay-Z never dominated the era.
Who was hot while Blueprint was out?
What was that? 01?
All the way up,
2001?
all the way up
September
into the
11th,
Black
2001?
album. He was he was killing.
Yeah,
bro.
he was cool.
He was the guy.
Jay-Z, the thing is,
he was running.
He wasn't, bro.
Besides Lil Wayne,
He wasn't, bro.
He
wasn't.
No, Lil Wayne started taking over once about around the Black Album time.
Maybe like what, 05 or 06?
Around Black Album.
So you saying so that 01 to 05, that's your argument that you feel like that's when he was running.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Who do you think
he
was
had some
running
arguments,
the
bro.
game?
He had.
Was
The
big
thing
as hell.
is, though,
Yo.
the thing. I don't know about that.
Who you
Because the
think
thing
Phil
is,
White was bigger than him?
you could have given it to
that
you could have
time.
given it to a 50 Cent in that era. You could have given it to for real.
Got it. All right. You make it a little
You know
bit
what I'm
of
saying?
sense.
You could have given it to 50 Cent. The whole situation with Ja Rule was an
50
issue.
Cent
Well,
was
yeah.
The whole
a
thing, like I'm saying, those people
He
were.
was up there, but
50
not
Cent
better
was
than
there,
Jay-Z.
bro. Like people
But not better
forget.
than
People
Jay-Z.
forget. People forget because 50
50 in the
Cent fell
career,
off because
yeah.
50 Cent isn't. He doesn't make music anymore. He's chilling. But the thing is, people don't remember 50 Cent was humongous, bro.
Back then,
Like
yeah.
the thing is, Jay-Z had the sales and all that, but
Okay.
50 Cent had the
But
popularity.
then we got to talk
50
about.
Cent was the biggest.
If we got to talk about that, we got to talk about competition too, though, bro. Just like with Michael Jordan versus LeBron.
and exactly, and that's what I said last night.
Right.
That's what I said last night. No, for real, exactly. That's exactly what I said last night.
Oh my gosh, y'all.
He is Jordan. You can give Jay-Z Jordan because he has the
yeah.
Grammys. He has the hardware,
Right.
which is what everybody plays for. We play to get
But
Grammys.
look,
just
Drake
like the
is-
NBA.
Drake
And Drake
is
is
playing-
LeBron. And Drake is
Yeah,
LeBron.
exactly.
Drake only got 3 Grammys. LeBron only got 3 rings.
It's
But the
exactly
thing
the
is,
same.
though, LeBron's dominance is way more dominant than what Jordan was doing. The thing is, the statistical, if we're looking at just stats, statistical breakdown, bro. Jordan and
But that's the
LeBron.
thing.
Jordan
As
beat
time
Jay-Z
passes, the game is way
And
different.
I understand that, and I
though, bro.
understand that, but LeBron's dominance and his run of dominance, we've never seen that before. The same way with Drake, his dominance and his run, they're parallels. They're the
But look,
same
though,
thing. Jordan got the hardware. He's a great. He's a GOAT. All of that.
This is what I'm saying. Just like in the
Jay-Z's a
NBA, the league,
Yeah.
and just like in the rap game, our league of rap,
Yeah.
the competition ain't the same. The rules ain't the same. Like nowadays in the NBA, you know, what you got traveling and all these other stupid rules and all this other stuff that's just not the same. The game is weak. It's weaker than it was in the 90s, bro.
I understand that.
And that's
but
the
if we have
same
to make
thing
a
for this
comparison,
rap stuff.
but if we have to make a comparison, that is the comparison. You got Jordan and you got LeBron. You got Jay-Z and you got Drake. Drake's there's nobody. You can say Kendrick Lamar. You can say there's nobody even close to Drake when it comes to dominant. When it comes to if somebody wants to make if somebody wants to make an argument about Drake, all I gotta say is Beatles. I already told y'all what he did with that whole situation. 7 songs on the Billboard at the same time. Ain't been done since the 60s.
Right.
Damn.
You know how many great artists we've had? You know how many great artists we've had since the 60s? People who have changed people's life, people who call them the greatest ever, and they haven't done what the Beatles did.
Right.
Drake is the only person to do that since.
Hey,
that's greatness.
That's
dominance. That's you know what I'm saying. Like,
that's my man.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Jay-Z never did that. Jay-Z,
yeah.
And I understand it's different. Social media has boosted everything. Streaming has boosted everything. I get it. But the thing is, though, even if Jay-Z was alive during the streaming time, even if Jay-Z's prime was right now prime, I don't know if it would be bigger than Drake. I really don't know.
That's hard to say. That's a lot of calculations.
I don't know. I'm just saying. You're right. You're right. Because the thing is, what we have to do is we have to take away all those album sales because Jay-Z wouldn't be the same. Because Drake. So if you look at the way history went,
Because think about it, Drake is versatile.
We would have to take away his album sales and move it to streaming, which is two different things.
If a Jay or anybody with any ambition was trying to come up in a certain time period, they're gonna do what they gotta do during that time period. So there's no way we can really
put a stamp on it.
Yeah,
like I said, that's my only knock on Jay-Z. As far as greatness,
opinion.
he's awesome. I think he is the GOAT, one of the GOATs, if not the GOAT.
So we're getting off a little off topic. We gotta talk about we're not. But we gotta talk about what we're saying about Drake and these Grammys right now.
But basically what
he said.
What it came back to, you know what I'm saying, as far as what Drake mentioned, was the fact that, you know what I'm saying, you don't really need a Grammy shouldn't validate you for what you're doing. And basically, he was really talking to himself.
I totally agree with
honestly, Drake, he was talking to himself, really, and just on a public stage because he felt like, and it's been known for a while, that Drake felt like he was, obviously not appreciated as far as the Grammys goes, just as an artist, not even as hip-hop, but he puts pop up, he puts R&B songs up, he's put plenty of songs up that haven't won in times that he probably should have won. Like, I felt like Views should have gotten a Grammy.
Yeah.
If we talking more life, if we talking about other things, okay, I get it. Those don't deserve it. But Views was a classic, and I think it's starting to cross over into classic land, like how Take Care has, like how Nothing Was the Same. It's crossing over into classic.
Drake make dope albums.
You know what I'm saying? And so you gotta kind of, and if he's not winning for singles, you gotta give him the albums, bro. You gotta give him Rap Album of the Year. You gotta give him, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that's something that has been missed, by the Grammys over and over again.
Man, he is absolutely right, bro.
Yeah.
Like, matter of fact, like, we need to even stop caring so much what they think about our art, man.
That's a fact.
And
that's
at the end of the day, what he's saying is like, yo, if you win the people over, consider that your award.
And
keep it moving,
that's why I love the Billboard Awards. And that's why I love, and like I said before, that's why I really do love the Billboard Awards. Way more than I love the Grammys, because the Billboard Awards, all it is statistics. Right. We are literally putting the stats out. Who is the best? If you're not the best, we're not gonna guess. And just because we like you more, and just cause if you make trap music and your trap music is #1 in the world, my nigga, you getting your award. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's about. Last year, Drake won 13 Billboard Awards, which is the most ever that anybody has ever won at Billboard. He won 13. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
that should be more valuable as far as like, monetary wise.
Yeah, because that's what
like
we
if
play
I'm
for.
Like if I'm a record label or producer and I'm looking for somebody to be on the album, I'm looking for an artist to
I'm
produce.
caring about billboards.
I ain't even gonna look at your Grammys.
Forget the Grammys.
If the billboards are saying you sell this many millions, then that's what I should look at.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing because music that everybody listens to wins. I mean, music that everybody doesn't listen to is kind of impartial because you know what I'm saying. Like how you said the Carters just won Urban of the Year, but you didn't even listen to the album. You said that. Like you were like, I didn't even hear it. I mean, hear the album. Me and you listened to it. So there's probably more people just like Cora that didn't listen to the album. So that shouldn't be winning. You know what I'm saying? Like it should be statistically proven. You put them in separate categories just like Billboard does. and you go by the stats. Whoever is at the top of the
Straight
category,
up
you win.
stats, yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's kind of favoritism in the Grammys. That's my issue I've always had.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Them and the Oscars.
Oscars is like that too. That's what I'm saying. They're like the same thing.
Definitely
One is just music, one is just acting.
Yeah.
Like they're the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Pretty
So
much.
I definitely agree with that. And then best rap album, Cardi B. So which is she became the first woman in hip hop history to
There we
have
go.
best
So
rap
what
album.
does Cora have to say about
How you
that?
feel about that?
I know she got
see,
a whole
look,
bunch
this is
words.
just another thing to show sexist people as such that
Did she
women
talk
can
about us,
do-
Javon? Because I
Probably.
feel like that is directed at
She
us.
probably is.
We're not sexist.
sexist
probably is.
people that women can really do anything. Like they can have not even just to sexist men or anything, but women
Yeah.
too. Like she had a baby and everything this year, and she still is on top.
Yeah.
And like there's women that's like, oh, I'm having a baby. Oh, I have this going on. Oh, I got all this. And I can't do
Yeah.
this. Like, there's no such thing as excuse. And hell yeah, she's a girl. She's a fucking woman. And we popping out this year. Like, this year, I feel like it's the shining light to show you guys, like, we bout that life and we can do it.
Good for
Look.
y'all. But no, actually,
Power
I was
Power
really,
movement.
I was really,
Go girls.
Yeah, woo!
Yeah. I was really feeling her though whenever she said like, you know, she had the baby and she ain't know she's gonna be able to finish her last 3 songs.
Yeah.
And she's like, dang, I gotta hurry up and get these songs done so I can shoot the video before my stomach gets
And that's
big.
the thing I think that's so beautiful
Yeah.
about Cardi B is that she's just genuine. Like
Yeah,
she
you know
really
what I mean?
is. Just
Yeah.
like she acts like she's broke. You know what I'm saying? Still, she act like she don't have no money.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing's different. Like
Yeah.
she seemed like
She
something
looked like she was about to pass out.
Or-
Exactly,
like
starving.
she looked like somebody you could just hang out with and just be cool with. Like
Yeah.
that's my homie right there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, and that's something that I think attracts. It's kind of like a magnet. It really attracts people to her because
Yeah,
you
it does.
want something that's like, oh, she like me. She go through the same shit I go through.
Yeah,
She,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? She
Shit,
talk
I'd
about
be nervous as hell up there too.
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? She just made I don't know. Her comments was
If we ever win an award, y'all, Javon got to talk, yo. He's
Yeah.
wilding.
he's the better talker.
And he'll go on for days. He probably get cut off too.
Corey gonna be like, facts though. Corey gonna be like, guys,
Follow me on
hold on.
Twitter.
Women can
Underscore
do anything. She gonna be like, hold on, wait, what are we up here for again?
I told you women can do it.
That's probably the first line of a say.
Oh,
Don't y'all women could do it.
oh, for real though. So
Yeah, yo.
it was some people with some real bad outfits, man, at the Grammys. Did y'all see my man Floyd Mayweather?
Oh my god.
Floyd was there. They said he looked like Mary J. Blige, bro.
I'm about to have to figure that out.
You gonna have to pull it up, bro. Floyd was tripping.
Floyd.
He had
I did see
when
that
I
he
tell
was
you,
dragging on my.
he had the exact same outfit on. It was like literally like piece for piece the exact
Mary J.
same
Blige?
outfit that Mary J. like something that Mary J. Blige would wear. Like it was, bro.
Yeah, I gotta see this picture
I'm telling
too.
you, that junk was trash. Floyd's a
That's
fool.
hilarious.
They said that Offset was messing up Cardi's photos. They said he was like
Yeah.
a roach. And there was like every single photo. And it was wild because I don't know if they're trying to make it a trend again, but like a lot of people were wearing really baggy pants.
Oh, really?
Did y'all peep that? Did y'all see?
But it
Didn't
wouldn't
y'all
be
see that?
surprising.
Offset was wearing like these really big black pants, and somebody else had like a pink suit on with really big pants.
Word.
It was another
was
R&B
it the
singer, and I was just
parachute
like, I was like, we ain't doing that
Have to
again.
give
Look,
me some of these pants.
The parachute,
I don't care if y'all go back to that. Look, Javon ain't going back.
Adidas
Let me
done
tell y'all
came back. What's good with
I
the
ain't
big?
going back to
Hey, yo, man.
Well, yeah, big pants is coming back. You're right though, because people are
90s
starting to
was
wear
a
that
golden era, bro.
with the
Think
little
so?
tight belts.
Everybody wants to be like the 90s generation because, you know, we were so dope.
I feel you with that. I feel you with
If only the
that.
cartoons
We the ones
come
who
back.
taught everybody how to be dope. We was the first revolutionary black people who was like, yo, I don't give a fuck, yo. I'm gonna say fuck on air and curse in my song.
No, that's facts though. That's facts though. A couple of more people who are notable that won. For reggae, best reggae album was Sting and Shaggy. They had an album. It's called 44876, and they were up against Ziggy Marley, Etana, some other people. So that one was pretty good. And then also the Black Panther album also won a Grammy, which had
that's
Kendrick
dope.
Lamar and some other
Yeah.
people up there as well too.
King's Dead.
Yeah, all of that. Yeah, exactly. Came off
Yeah.
the Black Panther album. So that was
It was
dope.
dope in the movie. I just don't like it. Like,
There's some good songs
to
in there.
listen to.
You don't Come on.
No, I'm talking about King's Dead.
Oh, the
other
song. Yeah.
Like, I like every single King. He was probably just really coming up. We messaged each other.
Like 2008, 2009?
I don't even remember.
Something
But
like
I was supposed to hit up whoever his manager was. Me being an ain't shit nigga and not really knowing how serious this was, I never even talked to him again or the people.
Oh, you tripping.
You know what I'm saying?
Big tripping.
My man could have been one of the
And
biggest
then,
in the game right now.
like later on, like somebody was talking about this Drake dude. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. I was talking to somebody named Drake. And he had on this trench coat with like this haircut with a part in it or something like that, right? This was the beginning of Drake. That's like the main picture he used.
Yeah, that was the cover for
So then,
uh,
so I was like, yo, so I go back and I'm like, yo, this is the same dude, bro.
He used to have some good bars though.
I sent him a message afterwards, like, congratulations on your success and
I don't even
everything.
think that was a
Nigga never hit me back.
You talking about in the fall league?
that was comeback season. Yeah, and it's the fall in the background. He got the trench coat with
Exactly, that's his exact
it's
picture.
comeback
bro.
season.
Like,
Wow.
But the thing is,
and I don't remember it clearly, but I think it was 40 who he gave me the number for.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
you're tripping so hard.
Yeah, you wildin'.
Yeah,
You wildin'.
that's
Big
a
hard.
missed opportunity.
Like, what?
That might have been one of the things you look back on like, damn. I should
So
have.
Drake,
it's all good.
What's good
All's
with
fair in
that,
love and war.
No, I feel you though. But you gotta remember, like as far as that goes, like what he was saying though, that
Give
was
me
like
number for me.
that was chill. That was
He
like
said, well,
get his number for me.
man, that opportunity is way gone.
Facts. But that was 2009, so you didn't put faces to like, you know what I'm saying, music until like if somebody new came out, you just listen to them. Like unless they came out with a music video or something like that. But he didn't come out to videos
Like
till
my
later.
space was popping.
Yeah,
Like,
even
it was
And
other
then when I
artists.
saw
It was
him-
other artists that was like I wasn't even, to be honest, like at that time, I wasn't even paying attention to him because it was like these other artists who I thought was way dope.
Yeah, Wiz Khalifa was getting big
Like,
at that
yeah.
time. That was the whole thing. Wiz Khalifa was like a movement at that time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like that's crazy. Then when I saw him on the TV, that was way before that though. Like 09 was like,
that was like
flight school, and like he was wearing a book bag with glasses and like Chuck Taylors, like like when he first came out.
Like a little nerd. I was
Yeah,
just watching his
like,
video
Wiz
the other
Khalifa
day
was
on how to
dope.
roll papers.
For
And
real.
like he looks so much nerdier than
Wiz Khalifa
yeah, I
was
guess
dope as
he
hell.
did.
He's another person though.
They had the big water gun fight in that one video.
Yeah,
Anybody remember that?
Yeah, no, I do. He's another person that
that
doesn't get
was
enough
so
credit though. I
awesome.
think for his movement that he had, like that little run between like 2009 and like 2000, like maybe 11, he was unstoppable.
He
bro.
was,
Like
though.
Wiz Khalifa was huge.
Yeah,
People don't
yeah.
like realize how big he was too.
He was the new Snoop.
Facts. I
The
feel
new
that.
Snoop.
I feel
Yeah.
that. But yeah, so Nicki Minaj, I think, is a little mad, a little upset because not a. Look,
Hey yo, I would be too.
this is getting real
How can
catty
she
though.
not?
This is
How can
getting-
she not be?
Nicki
upset?
Minaj is getting real catty
She
though,
don't
bro.
have no right to be upset, to be honest.
The thing is, but
No,
the thing is,
she's probably
would you-
more mad
alright,
at
so,
herself,
As a woman,
though,
I'm gonna
bro.
ask you, as a
Alright.
woman, would you be upset if you've been on the throne for a long time? Like you know what I'm saying? We're not even gonna put it in rap terms. We're gonna put it in like ancient medieval time terms. You a queen. You the queen of the whole land. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody question you.
It's like, I like
you
this.
do what you want. No, for real. You move the way you want. You got your whole cabinet. Just do what you want at all times.
Right?
Then this little poor, you know what I'm saying, dusty
Common
girl, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Come up, start taking your spot, you know what I'm saying? She calling herself a princess, then she start calling herself the queen. People start addressing her as such. But you've been the queen all these years though.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And
Why would I give her
Game
my
of Thrones.
energy? The thing is, if she's a dusty peasant or whatever, why would I give her my energy?
She ain't dusty no more, though.
that
She
should
done
be-
came up.
That should be the competition. Like, okay, you really think you coming up on me?
That's
Bet, watch
crazy.
this.
And then
Watch
not
this.
only does she do
Watch
all
this.
that, then after, you know what I'm saying, her crazy run, she goes to win the Queen of the Year award. The award the award that everybody in hip hop or everybody in the whole land, in the medieval land wants.
People, I feel like she been
That's
like
crazy.
people,
You
not
be
even
pissed.
society, been trying to boot Nicki Minaj out because with the whole little Kim and Nicki Minaj thing, then the whole Remy Ma and Nicki Minaj thing. Now Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, like she
But
been
a lot of that stuff,
trying to
Nicki,
get
a
off
lot
her
of that
throne.
stuff
I
Nicki
feel
brought
like
on herself.
pushed
though.
off her throne.
That's the thing. A lot of that stuff Nicki Minaj has stooped to people's level when she shouldn't have.
Exactly.
That's why I respect the way Drake plays like certain beefs and things like that. He
Yeah.
lost the Pusha T beef. Period. He
did.
lost.
But he know how to.
what-
Did he?
He
Yes,
know
he
how
did.
to how
But-
to stop it.
I'm the biggest Drake fan you will ever find
Yeah.
in the
He
world.
did lose it.
But he lost.
Lose it.
But the thing, but what
Pusha T
Drake
did
did,
Pusha
but
T up?
But what Drake did that was smart, was that he didn't play into it.
He didn't add
After
fuel to the
Pusha T
fire.
dropped that song, he said, all right, bro, I ain't gonna talk about it. I mean, it's just whatever, we're gonna move on. And people
Did
forgot,
a different thing with Meek Mill.
and we forgot about it, bro. That's the thing.
He did something different with Meek
Because
Mill.
he knew that was a battle.
Because he
That's
killed
what I'm
Meek
saying. The thing, that's what is that called though? That's picking and choosing your battles though. That's a tactic. That's a war tactic. That's smart. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you know that you can beat somebody, you do that. If you don't, if it's questionable, you know what I'm saying?
Just jump in fire.
Point of the day, you don't
Jump
even
in the
enter
fire.
battle unless you
With
know.
gasoline
Yeah,
on
like,
you.
don't even play with that. But anyway, so BET, you know what I'm saying, during the Grammys, went up on their Twitter, you know what I'm saying, made a slick remark. And they were like, wow, Cardi B.
What did it say?
They were like, wow, Cardi B becomes the first, you know what I'm saying, woman in hip hop history to, you know, blah, blah, to win the album of the year. It looks like Nicki's getting dragged by her lace front. That's what they said.
Not the lace front. See, they done brought Nicki's
Yeah.
lace front
Damn.
up in here.
So I said, damn though. So
That's
it's a few
embarrassing.
different ways we could look at this though. Before we
Her lace
just jump
front
into
was
this,
jacked
it's
up.
a few different ways we could look at it because
Yeah.
a lot of the black people are like, yo, at first it was funny. I thought it was funny. It was funny. That's the first thing. Comedy over everything. It was funny first. Look, it was funny. But on a real note though, people were mad at BET and they thought it was classless by BET because they supposed to be uplifting black people and supposed to be, you know what I'm saying,
feel
bringing
that.
us to the forefront and not trying to play and say, oh, by your lace front.
I
Like,
feel those views.
that's
I
crazy.
get it.
Getting dragged by your lace
And
front.
so Nicki mad, so she said she done shut down there. She got on Twitter. She at me
As
on
she
Twitter.
should be.
Yeah, she like, yo, I'm done. I'm not coming to the BET Awards. Y'all lost money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all thought I was gonna perform over for it, blah blah blah, whatever. Which is true. They lose a little bit of money if Nicki not there.
anything, I could see her being embarrassed because I mean, see her. The thing about it is she talking about everybody lace front, but in that video, her lace front was all messed up. It wasn't even cute. Like you could see her, it was all fucked up. So I don't get how she talking about everybody lace front get to. But then when somebody be like, oh yeah, you get dragged by your lace front, girl. Like it's all a
Let
problem.
me guess. Before Cardi B came out, you were a big Nicki fan, weren't you?
No,
Yes,
I
she
was
was.
really not.
Yes,
I
she
was.
was.
I was never really a Nicki fan. I would listen to her music, but I'm not really even a huge Cardi B fan. I just listen to her music and I like it. But
All right, female rapper. Who you
No.
got? Who you got?
I like the old stuff. Like I like. Sorry, I love me some Keisha Cole
like Nicki.
or Alicia Keys or
Keisha
like stuff around.
Keisha
I
Cole
like
not a
female-
rapper,
You said
man.
rappers.
Oh, it has to be
rappers,
a rapper.
a female rapper.
Okay,
Female
MIA.
MCs.
That's a good one because I don't know.
Okay,
if people
MIA,
think
she
that's
nice
good.
though.
I like as
okay.
so far as female
So,
rappers.
excuse me for saying
I mean,
this, but
Trina, she's
Female
good.
rapper. Not stud. Give me a female, yo.
That's a
said
female,
not-
Trina.
MIA.
not
Okay,
stud.
Trina.
That's
Okay,
wild.
Trina.
Trina,
No, because I
she
want
ain't a
to.
stud.
I want to see the
MIA ain't
girly
a stud.
side, like what she really thinking, cause she
I'm
trying to
not
act like
girly,
she not
though.
a Nicki fan,
I'm
bro.
not.
And I know, like a few
How
years
y'all
ago,
gonna
she
tell me
probably was a
about
big
me?
Nicki fan, bro.
No, I never was. I never was like a huge.
I can
oh
see
my
you
God,
as a
Nicki
big.
Minaj.
I can see you as a Barbie doll. I can see you.
No,
I know
oh
what they
my
call
God.
it, the Barbie squad.
I
Barbie
actually
doll. What they call?
I actually
What they
used to
call?
dress
Barbie.
tomboy.
Just Barbie. Just
I
Barbie.
was
Yeah.
really tomboy. I was not all pretty and pink.
Does Cardi B have a Does Cardi B have like a troop of people? Are they called what are they called?
The Cardi
Bloods.
gang.
Cardi B.
The Bloods. Yeah, you're wild.
Cardi
She said the
gang.
Bloods.
Cardi B's.
Cardi B.
The Cardi B's. That's hard. Nah. But nah, so I
Cardi
mean,
gang is her little.
I don't know. I think she's rightfully she can rightfully be mad, but it was funny though. But
Hey,
I think
yo,
she
if
deserves
anything
to.
though, Nicki
Embarrassed.
probably mad at herself because she helped Cardi
Yeah,
get to
yeah.
where she's at, bro.
Yeah.
By even feeding into the
Yeah.
beef, whether it was Cardi directly or the people trying to put her against her. You know what I'm saying? She fed into it at the end of the day,
Yeah,
and that helped her out.
I don't know.
Not to say she wouldn't have got it either way, but
Yeah.
she did help.
Definitely
Yeah.
had.
I mean, I think it was inevitable. I think that I don't know. Nicki's kind of doing it to herself too. She's dropping whack songs. I mean, it's just not. It's
she's
not.
dropping whack songs, and then she's engaging in whack beef,
Exactly.
bro. That's making her look weak, bro.
And that's
Yeah.
not what you
Like-
do if you're trying to remain on top.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
if she hasn't lost the crown already, which I personally believe she lost the crown already.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Just out of respect, if she hasn't lost the crown already, she's losing it. Like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It's hanging on by a thread.
Like,
Like Cardi's doing everything right.
Picture
bro.
somebody getting at Beyonce and how Beyonce would handle it. Do you think she would even waste her
No.
time?
Beyonce
Not at all.
wouldn't even see
Not at all.
because this goes back to what I was saying. If
Beyonce
they the
be-
peasant to them,
Yeah.
then why are you putting your energy towards it?
Beyonce been making them too much money. Probably more money than they ever made in their
anything,
career.
Beyonce probably do a song. She'll probably do a song with the person trying to beef with. Straight slayer, and pay her money, and then just go on about her goddamn.
Shit, that's what what's her name? Ella May should have done.
Yeah.
With Jacquees.
Jacquees, she
Look,
was
just do
so
the official
mad.
song with him on the remix. Cool, we're gonna move on.
That's what they made it, right? They ended up making it like an official song.
I think eventually they did.
On,
I think with the Jacquees part, I think they eventually did. But at first she was trying to fight it. But you got to get your money. So I don't know. So are y'all gonna watch the Grammys from now on? Y'all gonna so since this was a good year, we broke some records.
Man, I'm gonna be honest.
You're probably not gonna watch it, right?
I'm probably
really
not.
Watch it
like
anyway.
This is the thing, bro. Award shows are too long nowadays.
Very true.
And nowadays we got short attention spans.
Very true.
I'm gonna tell you the main thing I be thinking about these award shows is like, I could catch all of the recaps as soon as it's over.
Hey, in 5 minutes, you watch a 5-minute video, it'll show you everything, and you'll know the same information as everybody else. For real.
Did y'all see this?
Yes, I saw it. Yep.
Or if you're paying attention to Facebook, it'll be like, yo, Meek Mill just had a dope performance.
Yeah, right. Or just get on Twitter.
Or Instagram.
You literally,
especially Twitter.
bro, if you literally hashtag Grammys, it will literally tell you word for word what's on TV.
Yeah. So,
it's like a teleprompter.
So if we talking about watching it that way, then I'm gonna
you'll start paying attention more to
the but as far as like just tuning in on TV,
I can't.
I don't even know
so
if I
barely
can
watch
still.
TV.
So before we get out of here, y'all, what's the future y'all think for us as far as blacks and hip hop in the Grammys? Like, as far
at the end of the day,
this was a good year. Like you said,
at the end of the day, like we push the culture.
Yeah.
And it's inevitable that it's gonna have to be recognized. The power is in our hands though also. So like artists speaking up the way Drake did and because Will and Jada Smith had to speak up their way about the Oscars too, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
But like people need to realize that, sometimes
and after they spoke up, it made them do something different. You know what I'm saying? Like
people down here on our level, we don't get it. We be like, man, y'all already rich, all this other stupid stuff. But we don't, you know what I'm saying?
But on that level, it is
they
circles.
still have their own struggle.
It's circles inside of circles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just because I got a suit on and I'm sitting beside you, don't mean that you
And
agree with me. And you know what I'm saying? Just because we all up here together,
Exactly.
they're individuals at the end of the day. They're not one cohesive unit.
So at the end of the day, somebody got to make the stand,
Yeah.
And so like at the end of the day, the Grammys ain't gonna have no choice because if we stop supporting it and if the artists start recognizing like, we got to give them their just due, then it's going to have to be had.
And that's something we got to realize for ourselves though, because it's like we have to realize how valuable our genre of music is in general. Because it's like, look how many awards there were at the Grammys that had something to do with hip hop. This is not a hip hop award show.
We have literally,
but we have R&B, we have hip hop, we had the urban culture music award, which was Jay-Z and Beyonce.
We have literally changed the world. Hip hop is everywhere. It's in all of your commercials. It's in all of your movies. It's overseas. They, you know what I'm saying? They be waiting.
They put their twist on it, and
you know what I'm saying? It's like hip hop has changed the world, bro. So like our culture runs deep.
So we just gotta realize it for real.
That's what I think the huge problem is, and I think that we're realizing it more, so that's why we're getting heard more, we're winning more awards, we're getting recognized, so as long as we keep that up, then I feel like we'll be progressing.
And it's gonna take somebody like Jay-Z, like somebody, it can't be just anybody that comes out and
they've been speaking up about it too, him and Beyonce,
it's gonna have to be somebody like that, like, you know what I'm saying, it can't be freaking 6ix9ine come out and be like, hey man, we gotta do better at the Grammys, man, ain't nobody gonna listen, you know what I'm saying, it's gotta be happening. It's like Jay-Z is accepted in that circle, you know what I'm saying, Kendrick Lamar has become accepted in that circle, like Childish Gambino, accepted in that circle. These are people who like are closer
and even
in.
still,
so
big ups to J. Cole, number one, for
not
giving a fuck about the Grammys.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I applaud him, man. Make your music. You got your cult following.
And it's to the point now where he doesn't even put music forward. He doesn't even put it up to be, you know what I'm saying, thought about at the Grammy.
Oh yeah, and shout out to the, we in Greensboro, North Carolina. We got to shout out the Hamiltons because they won something as well. I went to school with Corey Williams. About to give y'all another quick story, right?
Corey Williams?
Tui from the Hamiltons.
Oh, sorry.
Yo.
Anyway, I'm gonna give y'all a quick story about him. About 5th grade, we had recess, right? There was this big white dude, right? And so we running back into the school building from recess.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I get hit over the head. I'm like, I done fell over, got knocked out by this white dude, right?
Yeah.
How about Corey, or Tui, as y'all know him in the Hamiltons? He went and beat up the dude for me.
Damn.
He beat him up.
Yeah, he probably don't
Put him
remember
in his
being
place.
such a thug.
What a thug.
But yeah, anyway,
Wow.
that's just another quick.
For sure. So before we get out of here, y'all, real quick, just the Billboard. Make sure y'all watch the Billboard Awards too, man. Come on. But anyway, real quick, the Billboard, who's at the top 5. Number 1 for a hip hop album is Future for the second week in a row at number 1. Number 2 is Hoodie Season by A Boogie. Number 3 is Post Malone. And number 4 is Championships by Meek Mill. Number 5 is I Am and I Was by 21 Savage. So, and then also for hip hop songs, number 1 is Sunflower, which is the song from the Spider-Man soundtrack. Number 2 is Middle Child by J. Cole, so that rose up to number 2 this week. That shot crazy to number 2. Yeah. And then Sicko Mode's gone down to number 3. Number 4 is Wild by Post Malone, and number 5 is Drip Too Hard by Lil Baby and Gunna. Right. So for sure, let's get out of here and let's get some social media around the table, people.
Yeah. So I'm Cookie_Crumb_. I almost forgot y'all, but
underscore Queen.
Hey, some crown. But yeah, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Sure.
The Phantom 336. That's DAFANTOM 336. Go ahead and follow me all social media networks.
For sure. And I am the radio guy. That's RDIOGUR with the underscore at the end on all social media. Talk to me. And make sure you download that app. We are on everything. We are on iTunes. We're on Spotify, as well as in the Google Play Store and the App Store. So there's no excuse why you should not have us on all social media and everything. Just get to it, man. You're slipping if you are not a part of this family right here. This has been NuMainstream Talks, and we are out.
All right.